Hello, I'm Mike Gorin. Welcome to part 8 of my perfect playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. Well, I'm still retaining the save file from last time. I haven't turned it off or booted it off or anything because we are still extending our the RNG manips for random encounters. But on top of that, I managed to get my hands on a Graviball and Ghost Hand, which are missable items. Good to have those now. And, oh yeah, Sector 7 got destroyed and Aerith got kidnapped. So we gotta break the news to Elmyra. Cloud, was it? It's about Aerith, isn't it? Sorry, the Shinra have her. I know, they took her from here. They were here? Wow, Aerith must have been Bolton, man. That's what Aerith wanted. Why is Shinra after Aerith? Aerith is an ancient, the sole survivor. What did you say? But aren't you her mother? Not her real mother. Must have been 15 years ago. Back during the war, my husband was sent to the front, some faraway place called Wutai. One day, I went to the station because I got a letter saying he was coming home on leave. Hey look, that's Biggs and Jesse. Didn't even know they were even an item back then. Of course, I didn't know that they were significantly older than Cloud. So that's interesting. And I guess these are just a couple of generic couples. Even though that looks like Johnny's parents, it probably isn't. Because Johnny's parents... Well, there's no reason for Johnny to be here in Midgar already with his parents in tow. But who knows, maybe it's like 6 to 7 years ago. Aww. My husband never came back. I wondered if something happened to him. But no, I'm sure his leave was just cancelled. I went to the station every day. And then... Wow, Aerith really does look so much like her mom. You used to see this sort of thing a lot during the war. Her last words were, "Please take Aerith somewhere safe." My husband never came back. I had no child. I was lonely. So I decided to take her home with me. Aerith and I became close very quickly. That child loved to talk. She used to talk to me about everything. She told me how she escaped from some kind of research laboratory, and that her mother had already returned to the planet, so she wasn't lonely, among other things. Return to the planet? I didn't know what she meant. I asked if she meant a star in the sky, but she said it was this planet. She was a mysterious child in many ways. Mom! Wow, very nice segue there. Please don't cry. She just blurted that out all of a sudden, while I asked her if something happened. Someone dear to us just died. Spirit was coming to see you, but he's already returned to the planet. At the moment, I didn't believe her. However, several days later, we received a note saying my husband had died. And that was it. A lot happened, but we were happy. Until that one fateful day. We want you to return Aerith to us. We've been searching for her for a long time. No, never! Aerith, you're a very special child. You are of special blood. Your real mother was an ancient. At that moment, I found out that she was an ancient. The ancients will lead us to a land of supreme happiness. Aerith will be able to bring happiness to all those to everyone in the slums. That's why Shinra would like your cooperation. He's wrong! I'm not an ancient! I'm not! But Aerith, surely you hear voices sometimes when you're all alone. No, I don't! It's kind of interesting that Song tried to do this voluntarily, instead of forcing her. But I knew about her mysterious powers. She tried so hard to hide it, so I acted as though I never noticed. Of course, it's also interesting that Song never told their higher-ups about this. It's amazing how she's avoided the Shinra for all these years. Yeah, because Song, for whatever reason, didn't just report it. Didn't just abduct Aerith right then and there. The Shinra needed her, so I guess they wouldn't harm her. But why now? Yeah, why did they wait till this moment to abduct her? Oh, she brought a little girl here with her. Song found them on their way here. Okay, so Song probably intercepted Aerith and Marlene at like Sector 6 or something, escorted them back to Aerith's place to drop Marlene off, and then took her with him in the helicopter. Song found them on their way here. She probably wasn't fast enough to get away. She decided to go to the Shinra in exchange for the little girl's safety. Marlene. Marlene! Aerith was caught because of Marlene? I'm sorry. Marlene's my daughter. I'm really sorry. You're her father? How in the world could you ever leave a child alone like that? Please don't start with that. I'm always thinking about what might happen to Marlene if I... But you gotta understand something. I don't got no answers, but I want to be with Marlene. But at the same time, I gotta fight. Because if I don't, the planet's gonna die. So I'm gonna keep fighting. But inside, I'm always thinking of her. I just want to be with her. Always. See? I'm going in circles now. I think I know what you mean. She's upstairs asleep. Why don't you go and see her? It's my fault. I was the one who got Aerith involved in this. Don't say that. Aerith doesn't think so. But even so, I feel so depressed. Yeah, this is very sad music. Alright, so I want to heal up real quick. Don't worry, even though Barret and Tifa are not inside of Cloud, they are still technically in my party still, so everyone's fully healed up from the battle. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're alright. Daddy, don't cry. Your whiskers hurt. Cloud! You gonna go help Aerith, right? She's done so much for me. If the Shinra are involved, I ain't staying here. I'm coming too. Guess what? Guess what? Aerith asked me lots of questions. Like what kind of person Cloud is. I bet she likes you, Cloud. Let's hope so. Will be +3 for Aerith and -3 for Tifa. And I don't know, will be +3 for Tifa and -3 for Aerith. I want this top option here, which will put us at 43 points apiece. Dummy. Though it is kind of amusing to think that Marlene would rather hook Cloud and Aerith up rather than Cloud and Tifa. You're going after Aerith, right? Yeah. I'm coming with you. We're going right into Shinra HQ. You gotta be prepared for the worst. I know, but right now, I feel I have to push myself to the limit. If I stay here, I'll go crazy! Good grief, says Charlie Brown. Sorry, but can you take care of Marlene a bit longer? Yes, I don't mind. This place is dangerous now. You better go somewhere else. You're right, but promise me that you'll come back to her. Don't get yourself killed. Alright. How do we get to the Shinra building? There ain't no train that goes up there no more. Well, let's go to Wall Market. We might be able to find something there. Well, I guess that's as good as an opportunity as any. I mean, after all, we can't visit sectors 1, 2, 3, 4, or 8 for some reason. I mean it. Come back to her. Don't get yourself killed. Alright, I want to go upstairs now and talk to Marlene once more. Daddy, Tifa, Cloud, please bring Aerith back. Alright, just checking. So, yeah, I guess that's the, rub here. We should head back to Wall Market. Because there ain't anywhere else we can go, as I said. I guess seeing that Shinra just divides up the slums with those big-ass walls. And then keep them shut so people can't freely travel. Which makes sense, divide and conquer. Anyways, I could have picked this up a little earlier, but since I was skipping encounters, I felt confident to skip that. Alright, sense and cover on Barret. Mining ice. I'm almost done. Alright, I'm gonna move the ice material over to Cloud's spot. And Tifa, you get the steel command. I don't want to forget to re-equip the steel materia like last time. I have to only go through a single battle in which it's not needed, though. You know what? I'm gonna keep it off, just in case. Alright, so the NPCs here will say some different things based on the recent events. These guys won't listen anymore. Hey, it's you. Sorry, but I already heard about you. In addition to dressing like a woman, it seems you like to smash and grind things up. We only let culture customers in. Got it? Then you'd better leave. Yet we can no longer, even though we still have our membership pass, we can no longer enter Honeybee Inn for the rest of the game. Alright, there's nothing to get in the item shop or restaurants. I never believed that Sector Sun would ever come down. I guess I came down from the sky, but the old guy who likes tanks took all of it away. I wanted some too. And I might as well just check out the shops here while I still can. Whoa! Don't just stand there, say something. And this is just a normal item shop. And again, I could buy a tranquilizer now, because I'm going to need at least one tranquilizer. Preferably 4. In the near future. But I'm not going to buy them just yet. According to that guy with the tank, if you're strong enough, anyone can make it to the top plate. So build your strength by having a plate of our food. Okay. Phew, it's all dusty ever since the sky came down. I'll have to start over. Yeah, that guy will never finish the food, that cauldron full of food. And the material shop is finally open, and that's the only time in the game that you can access it. Again, we could buy a fire materia now if we want. Could be of great use to us. But I'm not going to do that. Another reason why I'm not buying the fire materia is because if I get a materia free of charge, I don't need to worry about buying it. That was scary. Alright. Is this pile of trash getting bigger? Yes, I think so. A lot of things came falling down when the Sector 7 pillar fell. Right, you're right. The owner of the weapon shop scavenged all the stuff when it came falling down. Oh, is that why? He seems pretty suspicious these days. Oh, you mean he went out to the plate cross-section next to the Dawn's mansion, right? Oh, you know. I wonder what he's doing. Yeah, it gives me the chills. Hold on a minute. The phone's ringing. Alright, I'm back. Those phone calls are more of those political calls, like endorsements and stuff. That's how we know that's election season. So, how was it? Alright. More strength. I bet you could climb all the way up to the upper plate if you used that pipe. Don't you know? The old man at the weapon shop can tell you more about it. But okay. It looks like we are getting some clues as to what we have to do to proceed. So let's head to the weapon shop and talk to this guy. No. He doesn't change his inventory at all, so... Maybe it's this guy. You going up to the plate? You better have some batteries. You're gonna sell me something you just found? Hey, you new? I repaired them, so it's alright. Why do I need batteries to climb up to the plate? You'll find out when you get there. How about 100 gil for each? How about 100 gil apiece? Alright, I'll take them. You actually have to buy these batteries just to in order to proceed with the story. And you get 3 of these batteries right off the gate, too. Plus, the battery is a unique item anyway, so even if we didn't need them, we're better off buying them. Want to see something awesome? Follow me! Alright, so I'll follow those kids later. For now, we need to make a quick pit stop at Don Corneo's mansion. Because the Don had chose Cloud to be his bride, we didn't have access to this room. So now I get to pick up this Phoenix down. But before we leave, there's also a hidden Easter egg that we could check out. And we don't have another chance to do this later at all, so... Hey, you're not them, Please, help me! Sure, I'll help you. Thanks. You know what? After you left, some Shinra guys forced themselves in here saying someone leaked information. We're good for nothings. They took Dawn somewhere, and that's it. I'm still here. Whoops. They're here again. I'm out of here. See ya! Okay. A little interesting, and we will never see that guy again. By the way, he is the last surviving member of Don Corneo's crew, as either Cloud or Tifa or Aerith would have wiped them out, depending on who the date was. Cloud if he wasn't chosen, Tifa and Aerith if they weren't. If he wasn't. If he was, Aerith and Tifa if you weren't. If you were chosen, Cloud if you weren't. Everyone climbed up this wire. Looks scary. Brr. Can we climb it? Yeah, it leads to the upper world. Alright, we'll climb the wire. There's no way we can make it. You know how far it goes? There is a way. Look, what's that look like? Just a normal wire. Oh yeah, well to me it looks like a golden shiny wire of hope. Well, okay, Barret, that's a little cheesy, I guess. You're right, it's the only way to save Aerith. Okay, that was a bad analogy, but Barret, I understand how you feel. Let's go. And now we climb up this ladder. I mean, not ladder, the wire. Oh man, this is horrible. It's scary, huh? Dad told me it was the Shinra's doing. And that's the ruin remains of Sector 7. Thanks a lot, Shinra. Alright, we need to put a battery in here. And or work the propeller. Guess I'll just have to believe the shopkeeper. And that's totally automated. By the way, I'm gonna speed this up a bit because it can take for freaking ever to get this going, so... And the sound effects will continue to drown out a couple seconds longer because it's glitched. Anyways, there is nothing up here. There is. So we have to go this way. And put a second battery in here. We have one more battery left. Alright. And I'm gonna just go through this dialogue a bit because I'm not ready to jump across yet. Anyways, here is the final spot. Here's where the final battery goes. Right here. However, all that does is open up that treasure chest up there, giving you an ether. So, and even though ethers sell for a ton, that last battery is unique, and for a perfect playthrough, we need to hold on to it. Wait for it till the sound finishes. Wait until that weird sound effect finishes before pressing the confirm button to jump. Don't wait for it to play, wait for it to finish. So, yeah. That was easy. And here it is. Shinra HQ. The building from the cover. And the big building from the opening cutscene as well. And looky here, a recreation of the cover art for Final Fantasy VII, but with Barret and Tifa alongside Cloud. Well, I guess the cover art's based on that scene, actually. Hey, you ought to know this building well. Not really, now that I think about it. This is the first time I've ever been to the headquarters. Weren't you soldier first class? I heard about this place before. Every floor above the 60th is special and not easy to get to, even for employees. Must be where they took Aerith. Security's pretty light now. Alright, let's go. Wait a sec, you're not thinking of just going right through the main entrance, are you? Well, what else does it look like? I'm gonna kick some Shinra butt and... That's not going to work. We've gotta find another way. Ain't gonna be no other way. If we keep wasting time like this, Aerith... I know that, but if we get caught here... Hey Cloud, what should we do? The choices here do not affect the affection values, the dating mechanics at all. Nor are we locked into these choices once we make them, so just choose whatever you feel like. See? Let's be careful and find a different route. Alright, even though we're a little early, I'm gonna cut this episode short. But next time we are gonna storm the Shinra HQ. So if you like what you see here, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. With all out of the way, this is Mike Gorin, sign out.